fucking loading.
Welcome to Endeavor TV. Nice comment of my colleague and a beautiful Dell XPS 13 notebook in the original case. It started shipping or selling actually on January 6th and it's coming out soon. And it's now actually out in the Microsoft stores in America. In Germany we would have had to wait for a long time for it, so I just bought it. Here we have the non-glare version with a full HD display, 13.3 inch full HD, Intel Core i5, 5200U, 4 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of SSD storage, Windows 8.1, wireless AC, Bluetooth, 4-cell battery, which is I think 35 watt hours, but it should last 15 hours, which is amazing, but I think it will be a 45 watt hour battery, I'm not sure. Media card reader USB 3, Waves Max Audio, which has, I have no clue what kind of audio inside, but probably quite good, and a backlit keyboard. So let's see what we have here. We have a nice little device here, which is only available in one color, so actually in the same kind of metal that you know from the MacBook, and it's made in China, as you can see here, and there's also some service tags and everything, but let's just open it up and see what this notebook can do, or what's inside the box. We think this is the most beautiful device of the CES 2015, which just ended today, and you're able to buy during the CES this notebook, and I think a lot of people bought it because it's really the most beautiful device this year. So let's see what's inside the box and also compare it with the MacBook here that came out 2 years ago in end of 2013, and it's actually the same MacBook still. They just did a soft hardware upgrade on the processor. So that's everything that you will find in the box. So here inside there's nothing inside anymore. So let's take a look at the charger. Beautiful tiny charger, is really just for charging the notebook, no USB or anything like that on here. And we have 50.3 watt hours as it says here in output, and of course it's a worldwide charger, so you can use it also with other cables. But if you use it with the original little adapter here, which is quite nice, you can just plug this in right this way, open this up for plugging it straight to the wall like that, or flipping that to let it go this way into the wall also, which is again quite nice little feature. I haven't seen that before in a notebook, but you don't have to use this. You can just leave this unplugged and use a cable maybe to get even 1 more meter or 3-4 feet more here with the notebook charger. A lot of people might want that. Let me put this to the side and let's see what's here inside this little tiny box that was in the really big box here by Dell. Once you open it up, you can see here this is soft and the notebook was safe inside. If you take it out, you can see also beautiful metal design, and everything is really looking amazing on this notebook. Let me put this to the side again, and then we have here the quick start guide and everything else that you might need if you want to read a little bit about the device, like for example the warranty and safety, what you should do when you don't want to use it anymore in terms of battery, then how you should use the notebook in terms of how to finish your setup with Windows 8.1 that's pre-installed, and then there's also some short keys and some help here how to use it with the ports. And then there's also a little Windows help. Your new PC is here, how you should use it. There's some Windows shortkeys when you might need them. There's actually even more than that. These are just a few. And then there's also of course help. If you want them, just call Microsoft and they will help you. And that's actually it from inside the box. So let's take a look at the device itself. Let me put the box here to the side and let's see what this notebook can do. And then we will compare it with the MacBook Pro, as I said, 2013 late edition, which is actually a beautiful 13-inch device. And we have also the Lenovo Yoga Pro 3 here, so we can also compare it with that. So here you have your beautiful metal design notebook, Dell XPS 13 2015 edition. You can see here on the side we have a few ports, like for example power, display port, USB 3.0, headset, and if you press the little button you will see the battery life here, which is 5 of 5, so it should be between 100% and 80%. One speaker right here, on the front there will be nothing, and on the other side we have here the other speaker, SD card reader, USB 3.0 with extra power out, and also the Kensington lock. On the back there is nothing except for a hinge. And on the bottom you will only find here the little service tag again, and some other things that wouldn't have looked so beautiful in the bottom part of the notebook, so Dell hid it like on the last XPS devices. And then we have some fan vents here, which I hope will be barely on ever. And then again here some help to maybe open up the bottom to see what kind of SSD or other things are inside. I will check that out and see if I can upgrade maybe the SSD to a bigger one, or put in even more RAM, because I have some RAM lying around anyway at home. So yeah, this is about the hardware on the outside. On the inside you will see, actually you can also see my beautiful fingerprints now here, but they will not be visible really much since this is metal and it's going away quite quickly. And then inside, when we open it up, you will see here the infinity display once it turns back on to the setup I was starting here, my German video. And then you can see also the beautiful keyboard, which is of course American right now. Feels really quite amazing, and you actually even have a backlight, as you can see here, then we have here on the bottom the huge trackpad, which has space for up to 5 fingers or even 6. And then here also this rubber carbon bottom part, which is really looking amazing here on this XPS 13, which is available now. It's really crazy that's available in stores already. So before we finish up this video, let's compare it a little bit with some other devices. Like for example, we have here the MacBook of my friend, as I said, my colleague Julian, who you saw in the picture in the beginning. So you can see here the bezel is really even less than half of what the MacBook has. And in terms of thickness and ports, there's of course a few less ports, but it's also lighter and slimmer. And the battery life is amazing, with real 11 hours or up to 15 hours actually here on the Dell. Let me close this up and let's compare it with some Windows device. One of the most beautiful Windows devices is the Lenovo Yoga 3 Pro 3, so you can see here also 13-inch, and if I put it exactly here on the side where it should be, you can see here the difference between the bezels. Not only that in thickness of the bezels, but both are 13-inch devices and they're completely different in size. You can see the size difference, and there's of course a few more ports maybe on the Yoga, but it's crazy because this one has an Intel Core M processor, the Lenovo, and has a lot less battery life. So thank you much for tuning in. This was the Dell XPS 13 in a first unboxing here in Las Vegas. Till next time, please tune in again. Thank you much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos on a review and everything else here on the XPS 13.